everyone and welcome. Today's flow is all about the core, so it's going to be short, but it's probably gonna make you fire up a little bit. Make sure that you have a block. If you don't have a block, probably a small weight or like a really heavy book, just to feel that extra strength going on. And preferably some socks or anything that slides, because we're going to slide our legs up and down, and that's going to be useful. So let's begin. We will start laying down on our backs, bringing the feet together, opening the knees wide, and placing the palms on the inner thighs. Palms can be facing down or maybe facing up. Relaxing completely, maybe closing your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And a full exhale out. Again, deep breath in. Exhale out. One more deep inhale. Full exhale. Taking a moment to fully arrive on your mat. And then slowly, and when you're ready, start by moving the wrists, taking some wrist circles to one side. Then to the other side, you can bat your eyes open. And then bringing the knees together, feet stay on the mat. Move the knees gently from side to side. And then stopping at the center, extend your arms forward and lift the shoulder blades up off the mat, and then tuck the chin to the chest. Lift the feet off the mat and then extend the legs in a 90-degree angle. First, we start by inhaling. On the exhale, lift up. Inhale to lower, keeping the shoulder blades off the mat. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, 5, inhale, exhale. 4, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, exhale. 1, exhale. From here, interlace the fingers and release the index fingers, crossing the thumbs. Open the knees to the side. Option to keep the feet together or to extend them. I would prefer if you extend your legs, and it's okay if the knees are slightly bent, but being like this is more hard than being like this. So choose your variation wherever you're at today. Interlace the fingers. Thumbs are crossed, index are forward. Again, inhale. Exhale to lift the arms, but also bring the legs towards you, so we're compressing the core. And lower. Again for 2. Lower. Both the stomach and the legs are working at the same time. 3. Lower. 4. Lower. Really squeeze the core. 5. Lower. 5 more. 5. Lower. 4. Lower, try to lift up higher each time. 3, lower, 2, lower, 1, and lower. Knees together, hands behind the thighs. Rock forward and back for 3, and 2, 1. Cross the legs, hands down. Come on all fours. We're going to keep the block, bring the block, and keep it next to you for the upcoming exercise. And now from here, we're going to straighten the legs just like you would in a downward dog. Walk the hands forward. And now start by walking the legs forward. As much as you can, shifting the weight onto the shoulders. And walk back. Again for 2. Really walk forward to squeeze the core and to compress everything, and walk back. 3. Once you reach the maximum, make sure that you're engaging your stomach, and back. 4. And back. Last one, 5. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Grab the block and sit down on the hips. Hold the block in between your hands. Open up the chest and bring the knees together. Feet are down on the mat. Shoulder blades are squeezing. Lift the feet off the mat. You don't have to lift all the way, just lift them up slightly. Start by taking the hands to the right and then to the left. Each time you go right and left, twist with all the power that you have. So don't just take the hands to the left and to the right, but twist. This will really engage the abdominals. So we start for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep squeezing the knees, 4, really twist, 3, 2, 1. Release the block, lower the elbows down, chest is still open, and now from here, we lift the feet in a 90-degree angle one more time. Keeping the chest open, make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulders. Everything's active. 1, lift. Lower the other leg and lift. Again, right, lift. Left, keep the chest open, lift. Right, lift, left, lift. Right, lift, left, lift. Right, lift, left, lift. I'm just gonna count. Again, 5, switch. 6, switch. It's a bit easier than saying left, lift. 7, switch. 8, switch. 9, switch. 10, switch. Now, from here, still, knees are together, extend the legs. Keep the chest open, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, push the chest forward, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, lift yourself up. And again, come on all fours. This is where you will need your socks or anything that slides. And you can do it either on the mat if your mat is slippery, or just move the mat a little bit to the side and slide on the floor. What we're going to do is again bring the block and hold the block in between the hands. This is optional, but it just helps you stay aware of engaging your hands and your upper body. So we're going to take our dolphin and we grab the block with both hands, and the thing is that you should stay really active when you hold the block. So you're not just like placing your hands like this and just sliding up and down, but you're like really pressing, and you see how the muscles get engaged once you press. So always make sure that you do that. And we will begin. So holding onto the block, start by taking your forearm plank. Toes can be curled or uncurled. engage your core so you're not collapsing in your lower back. So really tug the pelvis in. 1 and lower. 2, lower. 3, lower. Really press on the block. 4, lower. 5, lower. 6, lower. 4 more, 7, lower. 8, lower. 9, lower. 10, lower. And release. Release the block. We're not gonna need it anymore. Now, for the final exercise, you might need a wall if you're not really comfortable in your inversions. So I'm gonna show you both options. Option 1 is if inversions are not part of your practice or you don't feel comfortable doing them just yet, what you will do is leg raises while laying down on your back. So you lift the legs as straight as you can, flex the toe, pull the kneecaps up so we're engaging the thighs. We lower and we lift. And when you lower, what's more important is keeping the lower back on the mat rather than lowering down and having the lower back lift off the mat. So it doesn't matter if you stop here, as long as this is in the correct position, the lower back. So again, if you don't have your inversions, you do the double leg raises while laying down on your back. I would suggest doing 10 double leg raises. Relax if you need to, but make sure that you're pushing yourself and you don't just relax as soon as it gets uncomfortable. If you have an inversion, you have the option to pick between any that you want. It can be headstand, it can be forearm stand, it can be tripod, handstand, whatever it is that you're comfortable with. And we're gonna do double leg raises while in our inversions. I'm gonna show you 2 versions. So assuming you chose, again, any inversion that you want, I'm gonna go for tripod. So option 1 is placing blocks under the feet, right? And taking your inversion. And the blocks are right under the legs when they are straight. So you lift. My blocks should be closer. Okay. So my blocks should be a bit closer, all right? So option 1 is using the blocks to lift and to lower. 2 and lower. I was gonna fall. Option 2 is your legs can very easily lift off the floor without the need of blocks, which is my case, which is why it was a bit messy with the blocks. So if you can lift with no need of blocks, then go ahead. We're going to do 10 of these. Of course, you can do a bit less because it's an inversion and it's different than laying down on your back. So we will begin. Feel free to pause the video, take your time. If not, we're going to be doing them together. I'll actually go for headstand instead of tripod. And lift. 2. Lift. 3. Lift. 4. Lift.
5, lift, again 5, lift, 4. So hard to talk. Super hard to talk when you're doing an inversion. So I have 3 more. I'm just gonna do them laying down on my back for 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Slowly lifting up, coming to a cross-legged seat. Inhale to lift both arms up. Exhale to take a twist. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come back to center. So this was the core related video. I hope that it was challenging enough for you. Again, make sure that you send me pictures and videos of you trying probably the inversions. That would be nice. And thank you so much for sharing this practice with me.